Well, here we go as we go into Friday. And have you thought about what we talked about on Wednesday? I did get some response. And again, please keep in mind, I'm here just to do a little provocation from time to time, a little bit of information from time to time, help you live a better life. And the lessons are there for you to respond to, and you have every right to do that. As I said, stanhusted@gmail.com. Today, I have decided, and it came to me this week, I need to have a plan for having a bigger and better brain and a better body for the next 7 years. I have to have a bigger and better brain and a better body for the next 7 years. And I'd like to tell you that story because it might be helpful for you. Hey, the program is Interesting Ideas. We flow into the weekend, and I trust things will go well for you. The program begins right now. Now, you're hearing this program, and this one isn't quite live for the day. Oftentimes when I do a podcast and record it, I do it exactly on the day. But you're hearing this on a Friday flowing into a Saturday, and I'm at a beautiful little lake called Lake Nebagaman in northern Wisconsin. And the reason I'm there is that the two cousins, my father had a brother, that's all there were, and so he had 3 daughters, and my father had 3 sons, and we actually matched in ages, and obviously we're grown up and old now and have children and grandchildren of our own, and it's been decided that we should all come together for a weekend and get caught up and affirmed and tell stories and share memories. And so we've decided to do that. So I'm not talking to you directly, but this is what I'm doing now. Now, there's a reason for that also, because I have a feeling. Remember, I talked about feelings. I'm very fortunate, and I've showed this, that I've reached the age I am. I really didn't expect to make it this long. But you know what? I'm doing pretty well. But I've also learned that I feel that there are a number of things that I need to accomplish and want to accomplish. And so I've been very, very serious this past month going through how I can have a bigger and better brain, and how I can take better care of this body, which is okay for someone my age, but I want to lose some weight. I want to gain better energy. I want to, in effect, keep it much healthier, and I want to be much more intentional about that in the years to come. Because if I can make it another 7 years, that will fully be a mark of great grace to me. But I have to do my part, and so I'm very much involved, and I have found that I have been very much inspired and encouraged by a book and a CD program by a guy named Daniel Amen. Daniel Amen. And I get nothing for this promotion, but he says, change your brain, change your body. And his point is that the kind of food and the kind of lifestyle and the kind of things we do basically are causing brain damage and brain rot. And as a result, of course, Alzheimer is going and growing, and a mental well-being is less and less. And as he says, when we examine people, we find that oftentimes it's simply they have not taken care of their brain and they have not taken good care of their body. Now, all of us want to have a better body and a healthier body, and most of us would like to live a bit longer. And so we do those kind of things. But his point is that the brain controls everything that you do. And so the better we can make our brain in terms of the right activity, the right emotional structures, the ability to have greater clarity, all of the things that we ascribe to mental health and good thinking, good decision making, doing the right and best things, those things affect our body. So if you want to lose weight, which obviously so many Americans do, you don't begin with your body, you begin with your brain. And so it's how you think, it's how you do a lot of things, and in many, many cases, it is how you eat. You know, we've heard the expression, you are what you eat. Well, in effect, you are also what you hear, and you are also what you do, and you are also how you protect your most vital organ. And of course, that is your brain. One of our dear friends, in effect, is living because he has a heart transplant. The heart gave out. And he's living and pressing on with a heart transplant. You can actually have that happen. Almost all of the parts of your body, in many, many cases, you know, we've heard of kidney and other things, we can do some transplanting work, but we can't transplant brains at this moment. It doesn't seem to be in the immediate future. So I'm just pointing out today that, in effect, I would like to, from time to time, on interesting ideas, and I would love for you to join me in conversations about what can we do? How should we then live? How should we treat others? What are the things that will help us have a better and bigger brain? Dr. Allman says that you can see in many, many cases that the brain truly has been damaged. And he's very big on this. We do a lot of things that damage our brain. It's a soft, almost gelatinous organ that's in a hard skull with sharp edges. And many times, he said, he's found out that some of the personality and other troubles that people have, the kind of things that he as a psychiatrist is dealing with, may go back to a brain injury of many, many years ago. And it certainly could be to a life habit that you have engaged in for a number of years. The brain is not healthy. And as a result, the brain is not healthy. And as a result of that, the body is not healthy. And because our brain and our body are not healthy, we as human beings, not necessarily spiritual beings, but we as human beings, we are in that predicament of much of life in terms of our life and body is difficult. And he is also a strong proponent of the fact that our faith, our spiritual awareness can be improved as we have a better brain and a better use, and how we can have a better body. That's one of the strong points that they said. The body is important. We are human beings having a spiritual experience. No, we are spiritual beings, but right now we are having a human experience, and that, of course, will determine the quality of our life. Well, as I said, I'm not here. I'm someplace else, but that has struck me. I said, wouldn't it be nice if I could say, and even start the countdown and say, okay, let's make this a good year. It would really be nice if I could get 3 years. I can get most of my stuff done in 3 years, I believe. The old, like Jesus did, it took 3 years to do the deal when he started his work in ministry. However, if I could also have a few more years after that to perhaps be reflective and just simply have full time where all I had to do and all I really did was be a source of love and encouragement to others. Give me 3 or 4 years of just being able to do that full time. And then it's done. And I can simply say it would have done well. We all want, in some respects, to finish well. And of course, that's what I'm hoping I will be able to do. So change your brain, change your body. I will need a bigger and better brain, and I will need a better body to achieve some of my goals. And I fully intend to give significant effort in the in the last part of this year, in the next few months, to making that so. I'd love to hear from you. So reach out to me. I'm Stan Husted at gmail.com, stanhusted at gmail.com. And how can I help you? All the best and blessings. Until next time, we're going to be talking about the ways you build your own starship enterprise. And we're also going to be talking about feelings, what we call the P words and the E words. The P words and the E words. But that will be next week. Till then, bye for now.